Yes then YouTube, the 4-2-3-1, it is an amazing formation, has been a staple for many years in the FIFA scene and will be for many of years to come. So without any further ado, let's just get straight into it. Drop a like on the video, by the way, actually, that would mean the world to me. So, balanced on the defensive style, but, and there is a but, you can definitely give pressure on heavy touch a go. Now, pressure on heavy touch is very good and can and will be used a lot, probably in EA FC 24 from what I've heard. So maybe if you want to get a little bit ahead of the curve with EA FC 24 coming in September, maybe give pressure on every touch a go and see if you can get on with it. But for me at the moment, I'm really liking balanced. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FIFA 23 Ultimate Team coins, please do check out mmorexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order. Now, the defensive width, you are going to want to go very narrow all the way down to 40. Now, it's not as narrow as I actually have used in previous formations, but I'm really finding with the 4-2-3-1 to maybe not go as too narrow with the defensive width as you would normally be. The reason being, you don't really need to with the 4-2-3-1, so because of that, I am then using 40 width. The defensive depth is actually all the way up to 60. Now, with the 4-2-3-1, we can afford to be a little more aggressive than we would normally be. The reason being, we do have 2 CDMs rather than 2 central midfielders in the 4-2-3-1. So because of that, we can afford to be a little bit more aggressive. But if you are someone that does struggle defensively, maybe give that 55 a go. 40-55 combo is good. But at this moment in time, I am using 60. Of course, if you are on new gen, it is going to be balanced and direct passing. It will not change. Your absolute bread and butter this year. But if you are on old gen, long ball and balanced is better than balanced and direct passing. So old gen is the PS4/Xbox One version. Yep. And then next gen is PC, PS5, Xbox Series X or S. So for me, I majority of the time play on new gen, so balanced and direct passing. But when I've gone on old gen to try out my custom tactics on there, long ball and balanced is more effective. The offensive width, I've actually gone very narrow, YouTube. Now, a lot of you will have known with my custom tactics recently, I am going with a more narrow approach. The 4-1-2-1-2 narrow at the moment is probably my favourite formation out there. I'm just really liking the 40 width. Gone a little bit more narrow with the 4-2-3-1, and I'm actually scoring a lot more goals because the Lamb and the Ram are actually a lot closer to my striker. You know, my cam, it's just in general actually a lot easier to find the passing lanes. If you do like the width though, YouTube, maybe go up to 50, but me, I like the 40 width at the minute. Players in the box, as always, is 7. No real method to the madness. The way I look at it is the more players we have in the box, the more likely we are to score a goal. If we have a shot with my Lamb and my opposition keeper saves it, but he parries it into my Ram because we've got more players in the box, he's in the box for an empty tap-in. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I'm looking at it at this moment in time. 2 corners and 2 free kicks like so. So, 4-2-3-1. Let's just get straight into the player instructions. I'm actually just going to do this video in one take with no edit, so let's just do it. Stay central and getting behind on the striker. I want my striker to make them runs in behind, but even if we then don't play the ball to the striker, think of the gap that does leave for my 3 cams operating in to then create opportunities and score goals. Really nice and easy and simple. My middle cam, well, all 3 of my cams actually, YouTube, are on exactly the same now, so come back on defence and get into the box for cross. The reason I've now got my middle cam on come back on defence as well is I've gone a little bit more aggressive with the defensive depth. So just to add, basically to balance it, to add a little bit more defensive solidity, have that middle cam on come back on defence. If you find that a little bit too defensive, just leave them on basic defence support and you'll find that maybe you've got a lot easier opportunities to then counter-attack with. Now, this is where you need to use a little bit of your own initiative, YouTube. So I use both my CDMs on completely default settings, including cover centre. So cover centre is the only thing that I put on. This means both my CDMs will get forward a little bit. They won't completely YOLO like they would be if I put them on get forward and stuff like that. But they will just venture forward ever so slightly. If you struggle defensively, YouTube, and this is very important, you need to be honest with yourself here. If you struggle defensively, put the more defensive-minded CDM, so just one of them on stay back while attacking. So for me, of course, that would be Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. He would be the one that I would put on stay back while attacking, but I don't. I like having both of them on that balanced attack to get forward. Last but not least, YouTube, I do use both my right back and my left back on stay back while attacking. I don't use the fullbacks to attack at all in the 4-2-3-1 really ever. And then to finish it off, comes for crosses and sweeper keeper on the goalkeeper. And that right there is my updated Road to Glory 4-2-3-1 custom tactics video for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like on it, drop a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button to my channel. That would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity. BMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.